Technology gets me every single time. I thought, no. All right, simplify the expressions. Again, we're moving back to expressions. We did do the equations, again, with like terms, but now we're going to simplify again expressions. Remember, expressions don't have a what? An equal sign. They don't have an equal sign. And so simplifying is we're just putting it in as few piles as we can manage. All right, so I'm looking through here, and there's this big fat clue, and it's called distributive property. The distributive property is always going to be shown to you using the parentheses. If the parentheses are there, they are saying, hey, do me first, hey. And so you're going to go take care of those parentheses right away. So as you're looking through this, how many terms? I'm going to go back. How many terms do you see? You know what? You see 2 terms. Isn't that crazy? This is a term, and this whole daggone thing is a term because the whole thing is not really separated by a plus or minus sign. Isn't that kind of interesting? So even though it's got all those parts, there really is only 2 terms. All right, so anyway, so you see those parentheses. And parentheses to me are like doors. And so there's this number squished up on this parenthesis, on this door, and it's saying, hello, I want to come in. And so you have to let it in, and it's going to get in, and it has to multiply with everything inside those parentheses. Everything. So I like to indicate that I'm doing that by drawing these little, little rainbow things that says, I'm going to multiply this 4 times, do you remember what number's here? 1. So it's really you're multiplying the coefficients. So 4 times 1 is 4x, but you're not done yet because the 4, remember, also comes right here. 4 times -1 makes -4. And you see this door right here? See that closing parentheses? Since it multiplied with everything inside those parentheses, it is done multiplying. There's no more anything getting inside the parentheses. So this now whole term has been taken care of. All right, I didn't use that 2 yet, so I drop it down. I have a 2, 4x, that goes right here. What will go right there? Well, what kind of 4 was this? Was it a positive 4 or a -4? It's a positive 4, and it has to have a sign because now it's in the middle of the expression. And since it's in the middle, it has to have the plus or the minus sign. The 2 doesn't need one again, remember, because it's out front. All right. Now, but you're not done yet, because now that you did that distributive property, you've got too many piles. There's piles of same terms in there. And so my 4x does not have any, but here I'm going to circle this first one. See that 2? 2, I should be boxing it, shouldn't I? And 4. 2 minus 4. Well, what is 2 minus 4? 2 minus 4 is -2, and then plus 4x. Now, plus 4x got to stay the same because it did not have a term to combine with. Now, here's just a little side note. Algebraically speaking, because this is algebra, it's got letters and numbers, the positive 4x should be written first. That's the most appropriate. And then -2 would come next. So this is okay, but this is mucho grande better. Right there. That's how you want to write. All right. Okay, so let's do number 2. You ready? I'll wait for you. Let you get it write it down. Let me take some. Okay, ready? Okay, so looking at this expression, something's sticking out at me. Do you see it? It's a clue. Yes, so outside this opening door, there is this 1/6. And this 1/6 wants in to multiply with that -6. And so if you're going to multiply 1/6 times -6, you're going to get a negative. And then if you plug it in, if you didn't know that 1/6 of 6 is 1, you do now, because hopefully you got it plugged in by then. Okay, and then 1/6 also wants to multiply with that -9. And so that's also going to be negative because I have a positive negative. But you can plug it in. Plug in 1/6 times -9. And I'm stopping because there's nothing else in there to multiply. So that's all taken care of. So all of that stuff is now gone. Did you touch the HK yet? No, we didn't. So drop it down. Now that already has a minus sign. That's hallelujah. That means you don't have to put a plus sign. That's something. You're good. All right, but you're not done. You're not done yet because you've got some like terms in here that you need to put together. So I've got an HK. I have a minus 1K. So altogether, what is 8K minus 1K? 7K minus 3/2. This is all good. This is a K term. This is a numeric term, a constant. Can't put those together. So it's all good to go. And it's algebraically happy because your variable term comes first and your constant comes last. So that is perfecto mundo. All right, let's come over here. So keep on going. Keep on going. All right, so simplify the expression, no equal sign. All right, do you see anything that's sticking out at you that says, hello, I'm most important, I need to be operated on first? And so we go do that. So see this open door right here? Now be careful, it's not 3/5. Look at that closer again. That is not 3/5. That is -3/5. So -3/5 times -11 is going to give you 33/5. 33/5. M. And then -3/5 is also going to multiply with 5. And since they're multiplying, that's going to be -3. See that parenthesis? It's done because the 3/5 went in and it touched all the terms, it multiplied with all the terms. We are good to go. Did you touch, so this stuff is all gone. Did you touch the 12M? Nope, drop it down. But when I drop that down, what am I gonna add right here? Plus. Man, I'm so glad we have a calculator for this puppy. Do you see any like terms anywhere? I hope so, goodness gracious. We've got some M's going on. So I have a 12M and I have a 33/5 M. All right, so I don't know what that is, honestly. I have no idea. So I couldn't remember because it wasn't. So I'm gonna punch in the coefficients only. So I'm gonna punch in 12 plus 33 fraction 5. Scoot over. That's what I got. Jeez, 93/5. Whew. That's gross. Who talks 93/5? Oh. But that's okay. That's okay that it's gross. It's okay. All right, we got one more. One more example. I really like when I can check things because when something is that gross, I wish I had a way to check it. I mean, I could go back and do it over. That's probably your best option, you should. But I only have so many minutes left in my video, so. All right, you ready for this one? Oh, this is odd. This is an odd one. So, do you see any parentheses? Do you see anything that wants to go inside those parentheses? Look at there. Look at this door right here. What is outside that door? That's a negative sign. Okay, if you take a negative sign through anything, what happens if you put a negative sign on another number? It totally changes the sign. If it's a positive signs don't do much, it's useless. But a negative sign changes everything to the opposite. So this negative sign wants to come in here. And if you had a negative on top of a -9, that's like -1 times a -9, because this is kind of like having a 1 here, -1. So -1 times a -9 makes a +9. Negative times -19y would make a +19y. Why? Because negatives, they'll get you. They will get you. Their teeth are sharp. All right, negative. Woo, be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Did you touch the negative 3y? No, but now I've got this negative 3y, and this 9 now needs a sign because it's in the middle of the sentence. What sign? Plus. All right. We did distributive property, and now we are going to combine like terms. Do we have any? Oh, heck yeah, we do. Got this negative 3y. Got this 19y. So all together, what does negative 3 and a positive 19 make? 16y. Did you touch the constant? Nope. Drop it down. Look good? I mean, unless I redo it over, that's what I'm going to, I don't have like a quick check to do, like a calculator with the equations. We just have to hope for the best, I guess. So do it over. Do it twice, it's always good. All right, what do you think? I think this is good. Just distributive property. Get inside the parentheses and do the multiplication to every single thing. Everything. Everything. Okay, go look on your pages today.